Vanakkam. Hi friends, welcome back to Nageshwari's kitchen. Today I'm going to cook aloe vera with tamarind curry. It's going to be tangy, spicy with aloe vera. Let's start cooking. First we are going to take the gel out. Remove the sides first, the thorns. You can use peeler as well. If you are not confident of using knife, you can use a peeler as well. That's also a good option to remove the skin of aloe vera. But if you use peeler,
it takes more.
No, the wastage is less. See,
because it cuts it really thin.
Yeah.
What are we cooking?
Aloe vera tamarind curry.
Isn't it gonna taste bitter?
No.
Okay.
It's not going to taste bitter. It's
because
really tasty.
When you cook it, it kills.
It's healthy. If you have back pain, neck pain, especially for knee pains, it's very good. If you have if you consume in winter, if you eat this in winter, it's very good, especially in winter. You can use spoon also to scoop out the gel. So like this, we are going to take all of them. Separating gels from aloe vera is done. Don't throw this. You can rub this to your face or skin, hands, everywhere. It's a natural moisturizer. It's very good for skin. So I got one bowl full of gel. You can use how much you like to have in your curry. So I'm using one big bowl of aloe vera gel. Let's start cooking. Laiti என்னடா பண்ற? Cut what?
Cut the aloe vera.
Aloe vera.
This isn't frozen. Okay, there we go. Then I go here. Then I stay here. And I just put this. And then I put that. And then I just cut. And then I just keep them going. It's gooey. It's gooey.
So let's finish it off, making them into cubes or whatever size you like to have. Take a pan. I'm using sesame oil. For this curry, sesame oil goes really well and it tastes good as well. You can use sunflower oil if you don't have. Add around 3 tablespoons of oil. Let the oil heat up. Meanwhile, we are going to dry roast some of the ingredients. Chana dal 1 tablespoon, methi seeds 1 teaspoon, cumin seeds 1 tablespoon, 6 dry red chilies, coriander seeds 2 tablespoons. Dry roast all these and make it into a fine powder. The oil is heated up. Now let's add 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds, half a teaspoon of methi seeds. Mustard seeds are crackled. This is a pure sesame oil. That's why the bubbles are coming like this. To this, I'm adding around 15 shallots. I'm using frozen shallots. I don't have fresh one. You can use the fresh shallots. Finely chopped 1 onion, fresh curry leaves, saute in the oil for at least 3 minutes. Add some salt. I've taken 2 garlic. You can add as it is. So I'm going to crush a little bit and then I'm going to add into this. Crush little bit, that's enough. Let's do all of them. Add crushed garlic. This aloe vera curry is going to be really delicious and it's very healthy. We are using so much of garlic and aloe vera, shallots, all good things that we are adding into this. If you don't have aloe vera, you can use any vegetable like lady's finger, like okra, or water vegetables like bottle gourd, snake gourd. All these vegetables you can cook the same method. வத்த குழம்பு செய்கிற மாதிரியே தான் நம்ம வத்த குழம்பு எப்படி செய்வோமோ இதே மாதிரி தான் நான் வத்த குழம்பும் செய்வேன். ஸோ இதில் வந்து நீங்கள் ஃபஸ்ட்டே எண்ணெய் ஊற்றிட்டு நம்ம வத்தலை பொரித்து எடுத்துகிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறமா இதெல்லாம் சேர்த்து செய்யணும். நான் இன்றைக்கி வந்து வத்தல் யூஸ் பண்ணல, ஆலு வேரா யூஸ் பண்ணுறேன். Let it roast for few more minutes, then I will add tomatoes. I have taken around 3 tomatoes. I grind it into a fine paste. Add tomato puree in this. Add 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Mix this and cover it. Let's let it cook for 5 minutes. Soak small lemon size tamarind for at least half an hour. Extract just the juice. It's looking really great. It's so colorful. Tomatoes and onions are cooked well. Now I'm going to add the masala that we ground. Add the roasted masala. I want little bit more spicy, so I'm adding 1 teaspoon of chili powder. You can skip if you don't want too spicy curry. Mix all this. Cook the masala for 1 minute. Now it's time to add the tamarind juice. Mix everything. இதை மட்டும் நல்லா கொதிக்க விட்டுட்டு ரைஸில் போட்டு சாப்பிட்டிங்கன்னா சூப்பராக இருக்கும் வத்த குழம்பு. இந்த மசாலா அது நம்ம ரோஸ்ட் பண்ணி அரைச்சது தான் இதில் இருக்கிற டேஸ்ட்டே. அதுவும் இல்லாமல் நல்லா நல்லெண்ணெயில் வதக்கிட்டு செய்யும்போது அது டேஸ்ட்டு சூப்பராக இருக்கும். I can feel the aroma, the sesame oil, the powder that we added here. I'm going to cover the lid and cook for another 3 more minutes. Keep the flame on medium, cover it and cook for 3 more minutes. The masala is cooked nicely. I need a little bit more water. I added around 1 cup of water. Now it's time to add our aloe vera gel. You may think aloe vera is bitter. It will not taste bitter at all. This aloe vera, once you remove the skin, it will taste like a cucumber. Cover this and cook for 5 more minutes. Then our dish is almost done. After 5 minutes, the curry is ready. Just now I tasted. It's so yummy. Serve this with hot rice, steamed rice. It goes really well. You can even serve with idli and dosa as well, but the best combination is with rice, and with yogurt rice also it goes very well. I'm going to finish it off with some coriander leaves. Turn off the flame. Isn't it looking so good? Take a blender or mixer jar, add aloe vera pieces in here. We are going to grind this into a juice.
Juice?
Yeah.
Aloe vera juice.
Yeah, I'm going to make chapati today with aloe vera. You can add how much you like to have in your chapati. Okay. So I'm adding 1 big aloe vera leaf. grind this into a fine paste or like a juice. Aloe vera juice is ready. We want only the juice. If there is any chunks in it, filter it off, because we are going to make a chapati like a fulka. Take a bowl, add around 2 cups of wheat flour. To this add 1 teaspoon of salt. Mix it together. Add aloe vera juice little by little and then mix it. We are not going to add water. I'm using the aloe vera juice. If it's not enough, then I'm going to use water. Mix this into a soft dough. I mixed with aloe vera juice. I need little bit more water. Add water little by little. The dough is ready. Knead the dough for 5 minutes. Grease some oil and rest it for at least 2 hours. The longer you keep it, you will get a soft chapatis. This is rested for 2 hours now. Look at the dough, it's so soft. Knead the dough for 2 more minutes, then we will start rolling the chapatis. Take a small lemon sized ball, dust some wheat flour. Roll it into a thin chapati. To roll it evenly, the thickness must be even. I'm going to heat the pan first, then I will roll few more. Now the pan is hot enough. I'm going to add the chapati here. When you see the bubbles coming up, just turn to the other side. See, when it's half done, we are going to take off the pan and put the flame and turn the fulkas on the other side. You can use some ghee, or I'm using oil spray on both sides. This is done. So this will puff up like a balloon and you get a nice and soft fulkas.
I need to delete one of them.
Soft and smoky flavor fulkas or chapatis is ready. All my fulkas are ready. Look at this, is so soft. I can feel it. It's really soft. I hope you like this video. If you do, please thumbs up, share with your friends. Please subscribe to Nageshwari's Kitchen. I will see you on another video. Bye.